going to start a new game, so you get to enjoy the "Hey, you're finally awake" scene, because don't we all love that? And this run is going to be with cheats, so that I can get books, among other things. Hopefully my audio isn't so bad right now. Sounds are at 100%, and I wish I could make them louder. But there's always been a problem with Skyrim audio, so... Thank you, Foxgloves. We are going to be using console commands. We are definitely not going to be playing the game by the rules. But playing the game is not the only reason we're here.
Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us, and that thief over there. Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, I could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell.
You there.
You and me. We shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants. We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
Shut up back
What's
there.
wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
Watch
your dog. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric,
The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh, gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going.
But Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening. Hey, what village are you from, horse thief? Why do you care? A Nord's last thoughts
should be of home.
Rorikstead.
Let's not keep the headsman waiting.
I'm from Rorikstead.
Gosh, my face is
General
completely...
Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Oh my gosh, is my head
Good. Let's
being
get this
covered
over
with the parts of the terrain? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Sure, Mara,
I'm
Devella,
fading away.
Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Alright, so I gotta fix that. And what were you saying damn to? Was it the... Which part of the dialogue were you damning? You are one with nature. Yes, I am one with nature. I have to fix that. Oh. Let's see. Filters, edit. Can we visibilize that? No, we cannot. It doesn't make a difference. When he was like, your last thought should be of home. Tee. Alright, so it's not that, it's the... Oh, I'm gonna hate reaching this. Give me a second. There we go. Change the color of the room lighting. And that'll hopefully work a little bit. Okay.
Look at him. General Tully is the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves.
I bet they had something to do with this. I wonder if Velod is still making
This is Helgen.
that mead
I
with
used to be
juniper
sweet
berries
on a
mixed in.
girl from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in.
I am still...
When I was a boy,
My head is invisible.
imperial walls and towers.
My head is part
used
of
to
the
make me feel
part of the
so
wagon. Oh no. You need to go inside, little cub. Hi. I want to reach the soldiers. Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we
Alright,
stopping?
what is my character's name going to be?
Why do you think?
End of the line. Oh wait, you're not allowed to name a character unless you use points.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Patricia.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name.
I love how my hair is just blending in with the scenery. It's
Empire
amazing.
loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak,
Jarl
Jarl
of
Windhelm.
Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
Lokir
No, I'm
of
not a rebel. You
Rorikstead.
can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers!
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward.
You're not on the list.
Who are you?
Okay, so someone in their amazing naming of their character, when he said, wait, you're not on the list, they named their character not on the list. It's like, how'd you know my name? Anyway, that was funny. It wasn't my joke, but I still thought it was funny enough. Alright, so what kind of storyteller are we? Just an imperial storyteller? Or am I an orc storyteller? A wood elf? What sort of storyteller are we today? I guess we'll just be Nord. But yes, do you have the points to spend on naming the character? Nordnottum. They got Nordnottum. And we're not spending time on character symbolizations. I am van with nature. Redeem name generator. Patricia with 3? Is that 3 exclamation points? Oh, I need to put the chat box on top of this game. Hold on. Chat box. There we go. As many as you see fit. Okay. 3.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman.
Patricia!
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
Slay.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. At least you'll die here, in your homeland.
Yeah, whatever.
Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use his power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
You started this war,
Plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace. Foxloves, have you played and or watched this game? I'm curious.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the love of Talos,
Shut up and let's get this over with.
as
As
you
you
wish.
wish. Come on, I haven't got all morning. I love that line. I think that's my favorite line in the entire game. It's a guy getting ready to be executed. He's like, come on, I haven't got all morning.
you say the same.
We're not looking. Yep, we looked. Sorry.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice! Oh, Velod.
Death to the storm.
Velod is still here?
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Velod's the guy that makes the mead with the juniper berries mixed in.
The rags.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
So you have not. That's exciting. I'm sorry that I'm going to be...
To the block, prisoner.
Nice and easy. I'm sorry that I'm going to be cheating in this particular playthrough because, I mean, if you want to watch me actually play the game, I will do that too, and we can like read stories as we come across them if we shouldn't cheat.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds.
Dragon. Second, I gotta fix my. Okay, happy either way. Very good. Use Wasty to move. Oh my god. One thing I want to say about this scene is, and that not a lot of people think about, is that kid who was like, "Hey, I want to watch the soldiers," and then the guy's like, "Go back inside," and he's like, "But I want to watch the soldiers." And he's like, "Go inside now." Now they're stuck in the home, and it's being rained on by fire meteors from a dragon. It's like, that poor kid. He's not going to live to see the light of dark. Whatever. Or maybe he will. I don't know.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Legends don't burn down villages. Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages. Holy heck, dude. That is such a Nordic thing to say.
We need to move now.
We need to
Up through the tower. Let's go.
Okay, up through the tower. Let's go.
Just need to move some of the
Okay, take your time. Sure. Do we have anyone else hanging out with us today? This wonderful evening? Is it just us? Wow. Where is Cinder? Cinder, 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 Cinder. Back to the thing.
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going.
Okay, buddy.
Go! We'll follow when we can.
Just press space to jump. Can I get out of bounds here? Oh my god, I can't. Hold on. Do I get super stuck if I do this? Am I making a mistake here? Nope. Oh, they give me a way out if I... Oh, they gave me a way out. That's so kind. Alright, let's go. Or let's try. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh, they're giving me a chance to go back up. That's cool. Whatever, right? Your hands are bound.
Hamming, you need to get over here. Now!
Hamming?
Nada, boy. You're doing great. Toro! Everyone get back!
Bruh.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Okay, I'll keep close to you if I want to stay
take
that
care
way.
of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Oh, that's so cute. They get to... Oh, welcome back. Look, the kid is still alive.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Gods guide you, Hadvar. Thank you, Gunnar. Twaggin. Oh, this guy didn't do too well.
Stay close to the wall!
Stay close to the wall. What? Bro.
Quickly, follow me!
What if no? What killed me?
prisoner. Stay close.
Run, you idiot!
Oh, nothing killed me. I just got ragdolled for some reason. Was there a doggy? I didn't see a doggy.
Just keep coming!
Where's the doggy? Where's the doggy? You got a little silly with it? Yeah, he did.
See that thing's next meal? Into the keep already!
Okay, General Tullius.
Nothing kills it! God, I don't even kill this thing!
Oh, Sky Doggy, that little doggy. Okay.
Raylo, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Empire. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that you're ready to swallow the Sovereign Guard.
Whoa!
Come on! Into the keep!
With me.
Oh, that
Let's go.
that kiddo just went really bad.
Where are you going?
I'm.
The barracks is through
Come
here.
on!
All right, we're going. We're going. We're going. All right. Sounds of Skyrim. Enable. 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 Basements, stables, jails, farms, wilderness, interior weather, snoring. Do we want 135 Skyrim NPCs to snore while they sleep? Yes, we do. Easter eggs. Okay. Enable the stable. One more enable. Wilds versions. Nocturnal. Bats are nocturnal and heard in forests and in the reach. Yes. Coyotes, deers, insects, forest birds, foxes, wild goats, hawks, horkers, loons, owls. Ooh, excuse me. Ravens, saber cats, seagulls, wolves. Rain impacts include the sound of rain hitting tents, wood and water dripping near cave entrances on a rainy day. Sure. Easter eggs, yes as well. Okay, we've got that gone.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunyar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Thank you, Gunyer. Oh, he naked.
All right. Get that armor on.
Man, I wish I had legs like that. Jeez, dude.
Some way out.
Alright. Fur boots, iron war axe, silver ring left, stormcloak cuirass. Drop the rough spun tunic and the foot wraps.
Here. Ah, this one's locked.
Oh man.
Let's see about that gate.
I look so stoic, but also sleepy. My guy looks like he's had a lot to smoke.
Come on, Imperials! Keep moving! Take cover!
Get this gate open.
Stop!
Scratch. We are routed. Fall back.
Bruh. Oh, you hit the ground.
Maybe one of these Imperials had the key.
Alright, what do we want? What do we want? I took all their stuff. What do we want? 2 Imperial swords. Drop the iron daggers. Drop the war axe. The Snorlax. Get sliced, you sillies. Imperial armor, heavy armor, heavy armor, heavy armor. Light, 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 light. Or heavy, okay. Light, light, light. Drop heavy. Drop heavy. Studded Imperial armor, light, +2. Armor, helmet, bracers, and boots. Okay,
Even
nice
unlock that
fully.
door.
Oh, nice, very cool. Kiss Kitty on the ear. Very, very good decision to make, is to kiss Kitty on the ear. Door is blocked from the other side. Excuse me? Can we unlock it? Oh, you can't unlock it.
Unlock
That's
that
silly.
door. That's it.
My
Come on,
cabbages.
let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole
So
tower
what
down
if, aside from reading stories to people, I also collected all the cabbages in the game? Cabbages. Yes, I agree. Give me a second. Alright, so once we're out of here, we're going to go to Whiterun. And this is such an epic for like a first time type of experience, I think.
That dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move.
Grab everything important and let's move. And the question is, how long should I be reading for, like, once we get to that point? Because there are some books that do take quite some time to actually read. There's a lot of writing that went into this game that a lot of people have missed.
Dragon's burning everything to the ground. I just need to gather some more potions.
For Alfric and Skyrim!
Stormcloak! I've never worse than a tree.
Oh, he got bloodied.
A storeroom. See if you can find any potions.
Oh my gosh, I'm
We'll need them.
comprised entirely of ears. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Potion. Salt pile. Minor magicka. Barrel. Minor healing. Minor magicka, minor stamina. Salt pile.
Done?
Yep. I love how my hands look like little spiders.
Troll's blood. It's a torture room.
Troll's blood. It's a torture room. Kitty touch her nosy to mine, and I kissy. She says, I love that.
Come on.
Cannot best you. It's what you want, huh? I'll be back, and you'll be dead.
Bruh.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
Was
No,
Jarl
I haven't
Ulfric
seen
with
him.
you?
The dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Wait a second.
It's
Looks
locked.
like there's
See
something
if
in
you
this
can get it
cage.
open with some picks. We might need that gold once we get out.
We might need that gold once we get out.
Useful and let's go.
I'll take this iron shield and this book. Brief History of the Empire version 2? I guess we're reading right now, as my hair is literally part of the book. Enjoy. I'm fading away. I'm empty-headed. A Brief History of the Empire Part 2, which means there's a Part 1 that I should have read first, by Stronach Kutoj III, Imperial Historian. Volume 1 of this series described in brief the lives of the first 8 emperors of the Septim dynasty, beginning with the glorious Tiber Septim and ending with his great-great-great-great-grandniece, Kintira II. Kintira's murder in Glenpoint while in captivity is considered by some to be the end of the pure strain of Septim blood in the imperial family. Certainly it marks the end of something significant. Uriel III not only proclaimed himself Emperor of Tamriel, but also Uriel Septim III, taking the eminent surname as a title. In truth, his surname was Mantiarco from his father's line. In time, Uriel III was deposed and his crimes reviled, but the tradition of taking the name Septim as a title for the Emperor of Tamriel did not die with him. for 6 years, the War of the Red Diamond, which takes its name from the Septim family's famous badge, tore the Empire apart. The combatants were the 3 surviving children of Pelagius II, Potema, Sepphoris, and Magnus, and their various offspring. Potema, of course, supported her son, Uriel III, and had combined support of all Skyrim and northern Morrowind. With the efforts of Sepphoris and Magnus, however, the province of High Rock turned coat. The provinces of Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Valenwood, Elsewhere, and Blackmarsh were divided in their loyalty, but most kings supported Sepphoris and Magnus. In the Third Era 127, Uriel III was captured at the Battle of Ichdag in Hammerfell. En route to his trial in the Imperial City, a mob overtook his prisoner's carriage and burned him alive within it. His captor and uncle continued on to the Imperial City, and by common acclaim was proclaimed Sepphoris I, Emperor of Tamriel. Sepphoris' reign was marked by nothing but war. By all accounts, he was a kind and intelligent man, but what Tamriel needed was a great warrior, and he, fortunately, was that. It took an additional 10 years of constant warfare for him to defeat his sister, Potema, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude, who died in the siege of her city-state in the year 137. Sepphoris survived his sister by only 3 years. He never had time during the war years to marry, so it was his brother, the 4th child of Pelagius II, who assumed the throne. The Emperor Magnus was already elderly when he took up the imperial diadem, and the business of punishing the traitorous kings of the War of the Red Diamond drained much of his remaining strength. Legend accuses Magnus's son and heir Pelagius III of patricide, but that seems highly unlikely for no other reason than that Pelagius was king of Solitude following the death of Potema, and seldom visited the imperial city. Pelagius III, sometimes called Pelagius the Mad, was proclaimed emperor in the 145th year of the Third Era. Almost from the start, his eccentricities of behavior were noted at court. He embarrassed dignitaries, offended his vassal kings, and on one occasion marked the end of an imperial grand ball by attempting to hang himself. His long-suffering wife was finally awarded the regency of Tamriel, and Pelagius III was sent to a series of healing institutions and asylums until his death in the Third Era, 153, at the age of 34. Festive indeed. I think there's a character in this game called Festus, which is even more silly now that you said festive. The Empress Regent of Tamriel was proclaimed Empress Kataraya, the first upon the death of her husband. Some who do not mark the end of the Septim bloodline with the death of Kintira II consider the ascendancy of this dark elf woman the true mark of its decline. Her defenders, on the other hand, assert that though Kataraya was not descended from Tiber, the son she had with Pelagius was, so the imperial chain did continue. Despite racist assertions to the contrary, Kataraya's 46-year reign was one of the most celebrated in Tamriel's history. Uncomfortable in the imperial city, Kataraya traveled extensively throughout the empire, such as no emperor had ever had since Tiber's day. She repaired much of the damage that previous emperors' broken alliances and bungled diplomacy created. The people of Tamriel came to love their empress far more than the nobility did. Kataraya's death in a minor skirmish in Blackmarsh is a favorite subject of conspiracy-minded historians. The sage Montalius's discovery, for instance, as of a disenfranchised branch of the Septim family and their involvement with the skirmish, was a revelation indeed. When Cassander assumed the throne upon the death of his mother, he was already middle-aged. Only half-elven, he aged like a Breton. In fact, he had left the rule of Wayrest to his half-brother Uriel, due to poor health. Nevertheless, as the only true blood relation of Pelagius and thus Tiber, he was pressed into accepting the throne. To no one's surprise, the Emperor Cassander's reign did not last long. In 2 years, he joined his predecessors in eternal slumber. Uriel Lariat, Cassinder's half-brother and the child of Kataraya I and her imperial consort Galiviera Lariat, after the death of Pelagius III, left the kingdom of Wayrest to reign as Uriel IV. Legally, Uriel IV was a septim. Cassinder had adopted him into the royal family when he had become king of Wayrest. Nevertheless, the council and the people of Tamriel, he was a bastard child of Kataraya. Uriel did not possess the dynamism of his mother, and his long 43-year reign was a hotbed of sedition. Uriel IV's story is told in the 3rd volume of this series. We got book number 1, my peoples. Now for book number 2, after these short lockpick messages. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you. Use mouse to rotate the lockpick. Then W to rotate the lock. The closer the pick is to the correct position, the more the lock will rotate. Before the pick breaks, only when it is in the correct position will the lock fully rotate and open. One moment, please. So we're lockpicking, huh? We can move the pick this way, that way. There it is. I found it. Gold, 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 gold. Mage. Potion of Magicka. Novicehood. Your increases Magicka by 30 points. Magicka regenerates 50% faster. That mage is no longer. Spelltome Sparks. Apparel. Put robes. Items, magic, learn. Books. Spelltome Sparks. Destruction. Flames and Sparks. We're just going to do Flames and Sparks. Attending. Flarks, flame sparks, splames. Next book. So yeah, you can see flames and sparks. Fiery sparks. Handies. Yes. Handies. Alright, this is the Book of the Dragonborn by Prior Emmeline Medrine, Order of Talos, Waynon Priory. Had a dream about having fire hands last night. That sounds fiery and handy. Year 360 of the Third Era, 21st of the reign of His Majesty Pelagius IV, which is the person we're going to be reading about in Book 3 of the book I read previously. Okay, good to know. Many people have heard the term Dragonborn. We are of course ruled by the Dragonborn emperors, but the true meaning of the term is not commonly understood. Dovahkiin, Naloxin los Vachrin. For those of us in the Order of Talos, this is a subject near and dear to our heart, and in this book I will attempt to illuminate the history and significance of those known as Dragonborn down through the ages. Most scholars agree that the term was first used in connection with the Covenant of Akatosh when the blessed Saint Alicia was given the Amulet of Kings, and the dragon fires in the Temple of the One were first lit. Akatosh, looking with pity upon the plight of men, drew precious blood from his own heart and blessed Saint Alicia with this blood of dragons, and made a covenant that so long as Alicia's generations were true to the dragon blood, Akatosh would endeavor to seal tight the gates of oblivion, and to deny the armies of Daedra and undead to their enemies, the Daedra-loving Aelids. Those blessed by Akatosh with the dragon blood became known more simply as Dragonborn. The connection with the rulers of the empire was thus there from the beginning. Only those of the dragon blood were able to wear the Amulet of Kings and delight the dragon fires. All the legitimate rulers of the empire have been Dragonborn. The emperors and empresses of the first Cyrodiilic Empire founded by Alicia, Reman Cyrodiil and his heirs, and of course Tiber Septim and his heirs, down to our current emperor, His Majesty Pelagius Septim IV. Because of this connection with the emperors, however, the other significance of the Dragonborn has been obscured and largely forgotten by all but scholars and those of us dedicated to the service of the blessed Talos, who was Tiber Septim. Very few realize that being Dragonborn is not a simple matter of heredity. Being the blessing of Akatosh himself, it is beyond our understanding exactly how and why it is bestowed. Those who become emperor and light the dragon fires are surely Dragonborn. The proof is in the wearing of the amulet and the lighting of the fires. But were they Dragonborn and thus able to do these things, or was the doing the sign of the blessing of Akatosh descending upon them? All that we can say is that it is both and neither, a divine mystery. The line of Septims have all been Dragonborn, of course, which is one reason the simplistic notion of it being hereditary has become so commonplace. But we know for certain that the early Cyrodiilic rulers were not all related. There is also no evidence that Reman Cyrodiil was descended from Alicia, although there are many legends that would make it so, most of them dating from the time of Reman and likely attempts to legitimize his rule. We know that the Blades, usually thought of as the Emperor's bodyguards, originated in Akaviri crusaders who invaded Tamriel for obscure reasons in the late First Era. They appear to have been searching for a Dragonborn. The events at Pale Pass bear this out, and the Akaviri were the first to proclaim Reman Cyrodiil as Dragonborn. In fact, it was the Akaviri who did the most to promote his standing as Emperor, although Reman himself never took that title in his lifetime. And of course there is no known hereditary connection between Tiber Septim and any of the previous Dragonborn rulers of Tamriel. Whether there can be born more than one Dragonborn at any time is another mystery. The emperors have done their best to dismiss this notion, but of course the imperial succession itself means that at the very least there are 2 or more potential Dragonborn at any time. Hello, Furious Ducks. Welcome on in. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your support. The current ruler and his or her heirs. The history of the Blades also hints at this. Although little is known of their activities during the interregnum between Reman's empire and the rise of Tiber Septim, many believe that the Blades continued to search out and guard those they believed were, or might be, Dragonborn during this time. Lastly, we come to the question of the true meaning of being Dragonborn. The connection with dragons is so obvious that it has almost been forgotten. In these days, when dragons are a distant memory, we forget that in the early days, being dragonborn meant having the dragon blood. Some scholars believe that was meant quite literally, although the exact significance is not known. The Nords tell tales of dragonborn heroes who were great dragon slayers, able to steal the power of the dragons they killed. Indeed, it is well known that the Akaviri sought out and killed many dragons during their invasion, and there is some evidence that this continued after they became Raman Cyrodiil's Dragon Guard. Again, the connection to dragons. The direct predecessor to the blades of today. I leave you with what is known as the prophecy of the Dragonborn. It often said I love when the lore is made to intentionally have grammatical errors. Anyway, it often said to originate in an Elder Scroll, although it is sometimes also attributed to the ancient Akaviri. Many have attempted to decipher it, and many have also believed that its omens had been fulfilled and that the advent of the last Dragonborn was at hand. It often say to origin. Yes. I make no claims as an interpreter of prophecy, but it does suggest that the true significance of Akatosh's gift to mortal kind has yet to be fully understood. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world, when the brass tower walks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn. Alright, we got it. We got the second book. I will be right back. Bars. And we're back. Aw, Foxlove, thank you for your kind words. Torture's assistant. Nope. Torturer. Nope. Open case door. Got it. Chirp. Bones. Another locked door. Got it. All right. More. Even more locks to pick. Haha, I'll pick your lock. Giggity. Ooh, is that money? Ooh, let's go. Coin purse. I got 10 gold. Let's go. And bone meal and 2 gold. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the implications that are happening literally right here, but, you know. Things gotta be things. Why are you staring at each other? Moo is so cute, I just want to eat her like a head like a burger. Ow. They look so cozy. Yeah, they're not cozy.
Imperial dogs. There's nothing that's too low for them.
You. Wow. Yeah.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other.
That is good advice. You look like you've seen some shit, though. Holy crap. Alright, let's go.
Right. Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives. I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
Uh-huh. Bro, you're standing in flames. Why aren't you dying? There you go. Oh, I should do this, shouldn't I? Weapons. 1. Wow, 4 headbutts. Okay, that was something. Wah, wah, wah. Tickle, tickle. I think my guy is missing, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep on going. We need to find more books to read. That's what I'm here for, is reading books. Either find more books or just force in books to join my inventory, right? We're just gonna skip this room with spiders altogether. Goodbye. So the guy who's supposed to be like coming with me is totally not here. There's a bear in that little light area. I'm just gonna leave that bear alone. A lot of bones here. Just gonna exit. Bye bye spiders. Yeah, we're not even gonna try to deal with spiders right now. To Skyrim. Alrighty. Take your time.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else may arrive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
Thanks,
It's
Rayloff.
probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Alright, let's see if we can find another book by cheating it in. So we need to go online, go to Elder Scrolls 5 item list. In particular, books. A Dream of Sovngarde is ED02F. Okay. What is the actual ED02F? That's what I said. Okay, so what is... Oh, I need to add the... There we go. Okay, Dream of Sovngarde added. Alright. So we're just gonna, we're just gonna find a place to sit. Gonna sit right here, I guess. Kinda. Or we'll just stand here. Read out to the butterflies. Let's begin. A Dream of Sovngarde. In a few hours I will likely be dead. My men and I, Nords of Skyrim all, will soon join with the Emperor's legions to attack the Imperial City. The Aldmeri are entrenched within, and our losses will be severe. It is a desperate gambit, for if we do not reclaim the city, we will lose the war. Last night I prayed to mighty Talos for courage and strength in the battle to come. In these last cold hours before the sun rises, I sit down to write this account of a dream I had not long after. I believe this dream was the answer to my prayers, and I would pass along the wisdom it contained to my kinsmen for the battles they will fight in the years after my passing. In the dream I walked through mists toward the sound of laughter, merriment, and the songs of the north. The mists soon cleared, and before me lay a great chasm. Waters thundered over its brim, and so deep it was I could not see the bottom. A great bridge made all of whalebone was the only means to cross, and so I took it. It was only a few steps onto the bridge that I encountered a warrior, grim and strong. "I am Tsun, master of trials," he said to me, his voice booming and echoing upon the walls of the high mountains all around us. With a wave he bade me pass on. I knew in my heart that I was granted passage only because I was a visitor. Should the hour come when I return here after my mortal life, the legends say that I must best this dread warrior in single combat. Beyond the bridge, a great stone longhouse rose up before me, so tall as to nearly touch the clouds. Though it took all my strength, I pushed open the towering oaken door, and beheld the torch-lit feast hall. Here were assembled the greatest heroes of the Nords, all drinking mead poured from great kegs and singing battle songs. Suckling pigs turned on a long iron spit over a roaring fire. Suckling pigs turned on a long iron spit over a roaring fire. My mouth watered at the smell of roast meat, and my heart was glad to hear the songs of old. "Come forth!" cried out a hoary man, who sat upon a high wooden chair. This I knew to be Isgramor, father of Skyrim and the Nords. I approached and knelt before him. "You find yourself in Sovngarde, Hall of the Honored Dead. Now what would you have of me, son of the North?" he bellowed. "I seek counsel," said I, "for tomorrow we fight a desperate battle, and my heart is full of fear." Isgramor raised his tankard to his lips and drank until the cup was empty. Then he spoke once more. "Remember this always, son of the North. A Nord is judged not by the manner in which he lived, but the manner in which he died." With that he cast aside his flagon, raised his fist in the air, and roared a great cheer. The other heroes rose to their feet and cheered in answer. The sound still rang in my ears when I awoke. I gathered my men and told them of my vision. The words seemed to fill their hearts with courage. The horns are blowing, and the banners are raised. The time has come to muster. May Talos grant us victory this day, and if I am found worthy, may I once again look upon that great feast hall. Skardan Free Winter. Very good. A Dream of Sovngarde. Let's see what else we can find. A Game at Dinner. 1 AFC4. Let's go. So if any of you have played the game Clue, I think you will enjoy this. But after I read this, we may play the actual video game for a little bit. But welcome back, Foxgloves. A Game at Dinner. Alchemy increased to 16. Oh, hello. By an anonymous spy. Okay, well, I guess I got a level up just by opening the book. Very cool. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dwayne was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Vardenfell a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland, and Prince Hlalu Helseth's palace outside Almalexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, Queen Baranziah, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. I'm wondering why the music isn't playing, so give me a second. I'm just gonna do a real quick thing. Oh, so much better. Okay, let's get that going. Okay. As a matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Dress has publicly denounced the work, and indeed no one named Dwayne, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Neris Gan, publisher. Dark Liege Dwayne, You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reasons for my plea to House Dres for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth. A man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I have spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle of advisors. Turn that answer for a second. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind, and eagerly took to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising, given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Berenziah, who was once the queen of Morrowind and once the queen of High Rock, of the High Rock kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's stepfather, King Eadwer, there was a power struggle between the prince and Eadwer's daughter, the Princess Elisana. Though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elisana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenziah. Berenziah's only other child, Morgia, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle kingdom of First Hold. Berenziah and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Berenziah's uncle, our current king, Chlalu Aethin Letha, who had taken the throne after Berenziah's abdication more than 40 years ago. Berenziah made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lethan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer councillor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Tholar Sarioni, the Arcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nord woman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Balmora. Of course, in their cases, they might well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself, when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night. Last night. Yesterday morning I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the House Dres, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading suppliers of exotic poisons. More grammatical mistakes. A fine observer, my servant, also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickwheat, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time listening. When he left, he was odorless. For he had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something deeper, something far deeper. As your unholiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth's other councillors were in attendance, and I noticed that they were all slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better-informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9 we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed gorapels, fragrant stews, roasts and various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, Flynn, Shane, and Mast were at our seats to be savoured as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Kolgar the Nordwoman, "but I cannot eat such a thing." "Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that every one of us at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind. But is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death?" The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Prince Helseth smiled. "I swear by Vernima, the gifter, my dark liege, ever have you never seen a smile such as this one." Ironic words, you see. An alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote. A most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death, and what a death, from what I've heard. I am eager to see if the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alarat, the Dunmer I suspected of alliance with the temple, "have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You are very astute, Alarat," said Prince Helseth, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. "Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Emperor, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Indoril, the House of Dres." "Your Unholiness, he looked directly at me with his last words. I know that in certainty my face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you and the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect?" I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me who wish harm on my enemies may be wondering, how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested? Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course! but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you're poisoned just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats, from the Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Kemma Inib, visibly shaking, from the furrowed, angry brow of Alarat to the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire counselorship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Drez, even then would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like trama root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling that damn smile as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the House Drez, and was summarily executed? And I confess I thought of what you might do to me, even after I was dead. I had grown so light-headed and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Helseth, still smiling. You have spent some time at Ghostgate, House Redoran. You didn't know? Burgess laughed sourly. No, House. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves? You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you're also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear about how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many, many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. Oop, oop, oop. What? The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I, too, am a spy. I do not know how many others last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your Unholiness, my dark liege Dwayne, to use your influence in the house dress and dismiss your loyal servant from this charge. Publishers note, of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original. Whoo! That's a game at dinner. That's a good one. Alright, we'll be right back after these short silences. And we return. Alright. So I got a message. 1 second, even though I'm back. let's see. We are going to break the game slightly. I'm still confused as to how my hair is like being ignored by the filter, even though it's set for green screen. But you know, you just gotta roll with the punches, right? So in the meantime, we are going to super cheat. We're going to set smithing to not 5, but to 100,000. And then we're going to give ourselves, I don't know, leather. Lather. E4 DB5D2. E4. And we're set. We're set for the entire game. Don't worry about it. We're cheating because we're here to read the stories and not play the game. But we also want to play the game to get more stories. Don't care about those standing stones, do we? Wolves? Hardly know them. Don't give me rock joint, whatever you do. Oh my god, you got wolf? I mean, gold? You got wolf?
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me.
It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me. Why am I so faded? Oh my gosh.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
Alright.
Maybe.
Cool. Can I use your forge?
But I would
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Can you use a grainstone? Yeah, cool. Imperial sword. I need a steel ingot. We're just gonna really quick bump this up.
What are you doing here? That's a work of art right there. I'll be right down.
Rayloff.
How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric Stormcloak?
Oh my god, so many questions, kid. Alright, 5,828 damage, let's go.
Hush, Frodan. This is no time for your games. I wonder what's the sound.
What a shield.
Uncle Rayla.
Look it. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayla. I won't let those suckers sneak up on you.
I wish there was a mod that would like increase the volume of people's voices. Alas, there is not. Hello, Girder.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Okay.
Aye.
What's going on? You two look pretty well done in.
I can't remember where I last slept, but... Hey, welcome back.
Can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense.
You and your friend are welcome to stay.
Any friend of Raylov's.
Oh, did I bump into you and stop your text? I'm sorry.
Here's the key to the house.
I love how
Stay
you're
as
zooming
long
in
as
on
you
them.
like.
Yeah.
If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
I would love 3 carrots and 3 potions of minor healing, and maybe a red apple. I'll leave the bread, elder cheese wedge, 8 cheese wedge, 2 honey brew meads, and a silver ring to you.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here.
Oh.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
I know how to lay low. To lay li, te lay low, te li la li lo li la. La li lo la, la li lo li lo, ra di do di do. I love how they walk like this. Like, what are you holding between your butt cheeks? Like, is it a turd? Because that's what you're walking like. La li lo li lo. Me also. Bless. So,
I'm glad to help any way I can.
is this your first Elder Scrolls game, Foxgloves? Have you played and or watched or witnessed any other Elder Scrolls games? This is Elder Scrolls 5. Oh my god, you're walking in the same place you're walking before? I love that about you. You're just walking. Check this out. We're just walking. We're just walking. We're walking. We're walking. We're just walking. We're just... Let's go. Played a little Skyrim online when I was 17. Nice. We're walking. We're just walking. Having a nice walk. Good lord. Look at this 8 cheese, though. Is that a book? Brief History of the Empire version 1? Stornak Kataj III, Imperial Historian? Staying alive, place. Staying alive. Staying alive. So this is the first book, the first part of this story that I was reading at the beginning of the stream. Why? Like, I told lots of people that I was streaming. And I'm not discounting you, but, like, come on. Like, one viewer? Like, where's my viewership? Come on! Silliness. They are missing it. Alright, A Brief History of the Empire Part 1 by Stronach Kithoj III, Imperial Historian. Before the rule of Tiber Septim, all Tamriel was in chaos. The poet Trasises called that period of continuous unrest days and nights of blood and venom. The kings were a petty lot of grasping tyrants who fought Tiber's attempts to bring order to the land. But they were as disorganized as they were dissolute, and the strong hand of Septim brought peace forcibly to Tamriel. I love how the word before has the letter B, which is made of a wolf spitting out cherries? Anyway. The year was the Second Era, 896. The following year, the Emperor declared the beginning of a new era. Thus began the Third Era, year Aught. For 38 years, the Emperor Tiber reigned supreme. It was a lawful, pious, and glorious age when justice was known to one and all, from serf to sovereign. On Tiber's death, it reigned for an entire fortnight, as if the land of Tamriel itself was weeping. 2 weeks. The Emperor's grandson, Pelagius, came to the throne. Though his reign was short, he was as strong and resolute as his father had been, and Tamriel could have enjoyed a continuation of the Golden Age. Alas, an unknown enemy of the Septim family hired that accursed organization of cutthroats, the Dark Brotherhood, to kill the Emperor Pelagius I as he knelt at prayer at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. Pelagius I's reign lasted less than 3 years. Pelagius had no living children, so the crown imperial passed to his first cousin, the daughter of Tiber's brother Agnorith. Kintira, former queen of Silvenar, assumed the throne as Kintira I. Her reign was blessed with prosperity and good harvests, and she herself was an avid patroness of art, music, and dance. Click, click, click. Kintira's son was crowned after her death, the first emperor of Tamriel to use the imperial name Uriel. Uriel I was the great lawmaker of the Septim dynasty, and a promoter of independent organizations and guilds. Under his kind but firm hand, the Fighters' Guild and the Mages' Guild increased in prominence throughout Tamriel. His son and successor Uriel II reigned for 18 years, from the death of Uriel I in the Third Era 64 to Pelagius II's accession in the Third Era 82. Tragically, the rule of Uriel II was cursed with blights, plagues, and insurrections. The tenderness he inherited from his father did not serve Tamriel well, and little justice was done. Pelagius II inherited not only the throne from his father, but the debt from the latter's poor financial and judicial management. Pelagius dismissed all of the elder council and allowed only those willing to pay great sums to resume their seats. He encouraged similar acts among his vassals, the kings of Tamriel, and by the end of his 17-year reign, Tamriel had returned to prosperity. His critics, however, have suggested that any advisor possessed of wisdom, but not of gold, had been summarily ousted by Pelagius. This may have led to some of the troubles his son Antiochus faced when he in turn became emperor. Yippee! Antiochus was certainly one of the more flamboyant members of the usually austere Septim family. He had numerous mistresses and nearly as many wives, and was renowned for the grandeur of his dress and his high good humor. Unfortunately, his reign was rife with civil war, surpassing even that of his grandfather Uriel II. The War of the Isle in the Third Era 110, 12 years after Antiochus assumed the throne, nearly took the province of Somerset Isle away from Tamriel. The united alliance of the kings of Somerset and Antiochus only managed to defeat King Orghum of the island kingdom of Pyandonia due to a freak storm. Legend credits the Sigic Order of the Isle of Artaeum with the sorcery behind the Tempest. The story of Kintira II, heiress to her father Antiochus' throne, is certainly one of the saddest tales in imperial history. Her first cousin Uriel, son of Queen Potema of Solitude, accused Kintira of being a bastard, alluding to the infamous decadence of the imperial city during her father's reign. When this accusation failed to stop her coronation, Uriel bought the support of several disgruntled kings of High Rock, Skyrim, and Morrowind, and with Queen Potema's assistance, he coordinated 3 attacks on the Septim Empire. The first attack occurred in the Iliac Bay region, which separates High Rock and Hammerfell. Kintira's entourage was massacred and the Empress taken captive. For 2 years, Kintira II languished in an imperial prison believed to be somewhere in Glenpoint or Glenmoral before she was slain in her cell under mysterious circumstances. The second attack was on a series of imperial garrisons along the coastal Morrowind Islands. The Empress's consort, Kontin Arinx, fell defending the forts. The third and final attack was a siege of the imperial city itself, occurring after the Elder Council had split up the army to attack western High Rock and eastern Morrowind. The weakened government had little defense against Uriel's determined aggression and capitulated after only a fortnight of resistance. Uriel took the throne that same evening and proclaimed himself Uriel III, Emperor of Tamriel. The year was the Third Era 121. Thus began the War of the Red Diamond, described in Volume 2 of this series, which we read earlier. We've been streaming for 2 hours now? And you're still walking?
What do you pick up there? Oh, I wish I saw that first. You're so lucky.
Yeah, I picked up some cheese. Much applause. Aw, thanks. Read the brief history of the Empire version 2. Did I already pick up this book? Hold on. Do I have 2 versions of the books of the brief? Oh, I have 2. Okay, I already read that one earlier in the beginning of the game. Alright. She is on a mission. She's like, did you pick up that cheese? Ah, crap. I wanted that cheese. I'll take the bread, though. And that tomato. And maybe this Nord mead. Thank you so much. Oh, can I take this plate? Hilda. Hilda, please. Hilda, what are you... Hilda, is that a treadmill? Is that a police? Hold on. Hold on. We're walking together! Let's go! Hilda, your horses. Oh, she sat down. Never mind. Oh, am I scrolling the chat? Shoot. Alright, peoples. I gotta be right back. I'll be right back, and then I'll be right back when I'm back. When I'm back, I'll be right back.
Watch it! Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon. Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
turned. Open the Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Hilda, and you had a lovely date? That's good. I heard you sing, Hilda, no! Holmker, where are you going? Alright, Lucan Valerius.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Thanks, buddy. I feel like he's the This Is Sparta guy a little bit.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
Did Somi thing happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Bring my claw back?
To get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way.
Thank you, Camila Valerius. Okay, see you later, Lucan Valerius. Obviously siblings because of their last name.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh my god, cabbages?
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Just gonna take those cabbages, thank you.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled...
Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
With nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Cabbages. Cabbages. Thank you so much. Oh my god, are we hanging out? Oh my god, we're on a date? What? Hello? Why are you waiting for me? I'll just keep on walking, I guess. Can I turn the crosshairs off, by the way? There we go, better. Are you just gonna stand there? What's going on?
This way.
Oh, I had to say, you took 3 steps. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Bye. Thank you for the hanging moss. Oh yes, the hair. Yes, my hair is definitely part of the scenery. Right? Thank you. Windhelm, Whiterun, Solitude, Markarth, Riften, Riverwood, Ivestead, Helgen. Thinking about green hair. Ah, yeah, green hair. Like Swamp Witch green. Very nice. Alright, let's go. Why is your name showing up like in a sky blue on the chat all of a sudden in the actual stream itself? That's weird. This sword will do nothing but kill anything that it comes across. I'm just letting you know. I love how this part of the song that you're listening to is a surefire way of being like, oh hey, this composer also did Guild Wars music. So, da, 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 da. That's your cup. Sorry?
Now ain't this?
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead and out of this world.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
I love how I can barely see anything on this part of the game. Like, can I have a torch or something? Can I at least? It is so freaking dark over here. Oh, that's a throat punch with a sword. Made Chandler listen to He's a Pirate from PO to C and third track of Gladiator soundtrack all at the same time. Someone can hear that. I'm not a crazy person. Okay. I'll take the gold and stamina. Sneaking is better. Pirates of the Caribbean and Gladiator have the same soundtrack, and I won't be convinced otherwise. Yep, understood. Oh, your name is Bandit. Bandit? I hardly know her. This snow is crazy. I don't know about you. Guild Wars and Halo had a baby together? Yes. Bandit Bluey. No, not Bluey. I love Bluey. Yeah, we are going all the way with this attack. You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. Ugh. Who's your favorite character? That's a hard question. I know, I'm sorry. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Calypso. Doodle doodle doodle. Chatterbox is terrifying. I love that creature. Why is this music playing? This is supposed to be an hour-long ambiance. Bingo! It's bingo! Alright, we got snake, snake, whale. Snake, snake, whale. Snake, snake, whale. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Bandit and chill in March, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me? What? What? She's also fair. Oh, let's go! bad characters.
Don't let it get me. Help! Don't leave me.
Arvel the Swift, you got Arveld. Arvel's journal. Oh my god, we have reading content. Let's go. Arvel's journal. Books. My fingers. My fingers are trembling. The Golden Claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes! That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get the Hall of Stories, get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the Golden Claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Gotta print it right again. Okay, have a good migraine and better work stuff. I hope you feel better soon, Furious Ducks. Also, the music isn't really happening right here. Hold on. The actual music is... this. Oh, now my mouse cursor is on the screen. Oh, shift keys. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Quick save. Super quit. And relaunch Skyrim. I hate Skyrim for the things that it does to me. The claw. Not the craw, the craw. Imagine if a cursor appeared in front of you in real life. That would be terrifying. Like, yikers, bikers. My one-hit kill sword is for everyone here. No more mouse cursor. Also, this guy right here. Wait. Right here? Wait, right here? Totally ignoring him. Don't worry about it. It's okay, I'm just leaving. Oh, baseball. He did a little dancey. Yep, I agree. Oh, I broke a lockpick. Garnet 12 gold potion of true shot. Alright. Hi guys. That's fine. Why am I coughing so much? Oh, I ran through that little gauntlet. Just fine. Bro. Get me out of this. Hi, buddy. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Imagine me doing this, like, as a non-cheater. What would happen if I wasn't cheating? I would have a difficult time. Fine. 13 gold. Magicka. I'll do it. Where's my reward? should check on Mafia City and say, hey, do you want to listen to that one story guy tell actual stories and stuff? Ouch, that was painful. You do whatever you want. Oh. Ouch. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, I got cut by 50% of my health. That's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, we got some potions to drink. Got him. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? I have 8 cabbages already, that's really cool. The final Hellblade puzzle? Ooh, yeah, kinda. Wolf, moth, owl. Wolf. Oh, we got this. I love those animals also. Hellblade was amazing. Did you know Hellblade 2 got on the, an announcement date? I forgot when it was, but it's before 2025. Yep. Boing, 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 very much so. Sorry, buddy, I'm cheating. Dragonstone, bow meal, sheet, ancient sword, Nord of cold, nope. Gold, magicka, nope. Frenzy potion, okay. Bop, weep, whap, bump. Okay, so I think we're gonna do one more book tonight. Oh, that's cute. A skull with flowers beside it? That's really, remembrant. Wah. Riverwood. Rah. love the scenery here.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal. Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
I have the golden claw.
You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this.
Damn.
You've done
Okay,
a
Adam
great thing
Sandler.
for me and my sister.
You're.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
You're welcome. Why are your eyelids purple?
Thank you
Watch
so
what you're
much
doing.
for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Oh my god, cabbage, thank you so much. And your goat cheese wheels, that's like $700 right there. Oh golly. Alright, let's go. Look how pretty this place is, oh my gosh. Ooh, ooh. Alright, we gotta give ourselves more stamina. Player dot set AV stamina 7,000. Let's go. Alright, now we're running forever. Don't worry about it. I only had 100. Now I have 7,000. It's fine. We gotta go places. We gotta make my hair stand out on the stream. Okay, bye, dear. We gotta get more books and more moots. And more books. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Very much so. Is that a giant over there, or is that just my personality?
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up your
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I was the one who dealt the killing blow. I tried my best.
Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought.
You silly pants, you. Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Sounds like a waste of time.
Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are, go talk to Codlac Whitemane. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
I could literally kill all of you because I have console commands. You know? You don't have console commands, and I do have console commands. That's all I'm saying. Hi.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Until next time.
Okay, Bjorlum. Y'all meowing up the wrong flower. Y'all barking up the wrong fire hydrant. Alright, so I'm gonna read one more story, and it has to be a good one.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Will this change your mind? 68 gold. Stand aside or else intimidate. I'll come back later. What do you want me to choose? Persuade. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on it.
Persuade complete. Good job. Whiterun Disco Verde.
It takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Hello. Have a nice time. Meow. Meow. My face is melting into the scene. Oh my god.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Okay, Sigurd. Oh my god, his name is Sigurd. You know,
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure.
Meow, meow.
Set some aside for yourself if the traders bring them up from the south. I'm sure you could charge double for those and still sell them all within a week.
You're right. I'll have to remember that next time I get a shipment in.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Thank you, Isolde.
Getting them from my farm, they'd be twice as fresh.
If it was done from my farm, it'd be twice as fresh. Yeah, well, Nazim, you're destined for failure.
The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Your very
And what does
lives?
the Empire do?
Nothing!
Nothing.
Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Thalmor against its own people!
So rise
Crossing
up.
it. Rise up, children of the Empire! Rise up, Stormcloaks! Embrace the word of the mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine!
For we are the children
Sippity.
of man, and we shall inherit both heavens and earth. And we,
Fluffer for furry
not
for
the elves or their toadies, will rule Skyrim
Toadies?
forever.
You said toadies.
Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace and benevolence may we truly reach enlightenment. We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars. But you were
Meow,
once man,
meow.
and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the north, where my breath is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reach reshape this land, which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us. For he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of
spirit.
The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords, sharing a heaven.
Your arms might be getting tired
With
now.
man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Your very
And what
lives?
does the Empire do? Nothing!
Nay, where's...
Nay,
Okay,
worse than
alright, we listened to that already.
Imperial machine enforces
Rats? I was crazy once. Rats, we are the rats.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving.
So are their voices like loud enough, but also be right back? Hello. So I do have to find a mod that will make their voices louder. One day I will do that. I love my hair, it's like on fire right now. Anyway, here we go. Girder sent me. Riverwood is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I was told to give the message directly to the Jarl. Fire hair.
Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm starting to think...
Want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger?
A dragon destroyed the Helgen. Gerther is afraid Riverward is next.
Owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community, not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong?
I was there. I saw the dragon burn Helgen to the ground.
By Smear, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. The dragon is lurking in the mountains.
Provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold
and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to River at once. Yes, my Jarl. If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties. That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Yeah, wizard. Farengar. His name is Farengar. Jarl Bargruf the Greater. Farengar. I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be used
to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research in the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Mafia City, hey you're finally awake, you trying to get across the road. Oh my god, it's Mafia City! Mafia City, I've been reading books, like, I hope you like narrations, because we're going to do one more book before we're done here. Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious house and wines. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt it's turned in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Oh, do you mean this old stone? Give Dragonstone to Farengar. Here you go. Mwah. Dragon of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. I am glad your night is going fantastic. So, what about my reward? I got you the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your
job ends. Its might begins. The works of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. Yay! Farengar. 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 Oh my god, you said Farengar from like the front door and you're like running over. Farengar, Farengar! My teeth!
You need to come at once.
A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too. Me?
Dragon. How exciting.
Oh, by the way, Mafia City, Foxgloves used the name anything command in the chat to make my character's name Patricia! So, anytime someone's like, you can just hear Patricia. Just got done playing cards with my dad and brother. We ate meats and cheeses like we were trying to imitate rich people and drink some Mountain Dews. Oh my gosh. Alright, Mafia City, points to you if you can spell charcuterie. Let's go.
Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know who can stop it.
Charcuterie. Okay, Charcuterie. Hold on. We got this. Oh, we got this. Give me a second. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hold on. We'll just listen to the audio from it, okay? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Plug your ears. It might be a little bit loud.
What if...
The Calcucci board. I want the Calcucci board. Oh? For Christmas. Order this Calcucci board.
Mama Lalu.
I want this Calcucci board. This one, the ham.
What if...
The Calcucci board. This one, apple. I want the Calcucci board. Oh? For Christmas. Order this Calcucci board. Calcucci! Oh, Calcucci board.
Charcuterie board. It's fine. Don't ask me to spell whores to ovaries. It's fine.
Let's go.
Oh, I have to hit allow? Oh my god, this is amazing. Allow. Charcuterie board. Let's go! Alright, upstairs.
Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Oh my god, I wish the voices were louder.
Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. Sword coming from the south.
Why is this? I literally have this game's volume at 100%, and you can barely hear their voices.
It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would have come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Ireland, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster in the main gate.
I love Irileth. I love her so much.
Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here.
Nord.
And I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving
And
the
I'm not
dragon's
playing the
stone
game
from
for the
Falling
story.
Tower.
I'm playing the game for the books.
As a token of my esteem.
As that one story guy, I read
instructed
books.
Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please,
Let's go Nords.
accept this gift from my personal armor.
Oh wait, did it? No. I'm not a Nord. I'm not a Nord. Hold on. I might be an Imperial.
No.
I'm an Imperial. Ah, scheisse.
I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Ireland. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't
I love how level-headed Jarl Balgruuf is through the entire game. He is the most level-headed character of the entire game. And he's the first Jarl you meet for real.
worry, my lord. I'm the very soul.
Also, Mafia City, White One is the best town. Mafia City. My green screen has caused me problems, and I would like you to enjoy these problems as you look at my hair. Right here, my head is actually like part of the scenery. Look at this. Look at this. It's just part of the scenery. Look. I am camouflaging my skull with scenery. I'm a freaking ghost. Ghostbusters! Got a lot of chocolate for those Ghostbusters, those busters. Also, as I've said in my stream, I am actually cheating. So you can see that I am level 1. Magic 130 out of 130. When there's something strange in that one story guy's stream. Who you finna call? Farters? My magicka is 130 of 130. My health is 100 of 100. My stamina is 7,000 of 7,000. Destruction 15, Conjuration 15, Illusion 15, Alchemy 16, Speech 20, Pickpocket 15, Lockpicking 16, Sneak 15, Light Armor 20, Archery 15, 120, one-handed 23, two-handed 25, Block 20, Heavy Armor 15, Smithing 100,000. Busting makes me feel good. Actual words from the song. Very cool.
Say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
Smithing on him. So that's why my sword has 5,854 damage. That's all I am saying. Alright, my friends, let's go. Is this not the most beautiful Skyrim ever? Do you not know how many trees there are in this game? 9 o'clock p.m. a.m. of the Saturdas. Lordas, sorry. Yorland Greymane Whomst? Okay. So I'm here to read a book, okay? So, Mafia City, do you have a book you would like for me to read? If it's a book that has multiple parts, it needs to be the first part of the book. I require this. This is a requirement. Mafia City, there's a book you want me to read. I will get it, and I will read it, as long as it's the first part.
You can't stand beside a strong Lord woman.
You know? I've read a few books in my time, but like, let's go. We got
mercenary work? Might suit you.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
Thank you. Going to say thief, I think it's called, but I don't think that's the first part, sadly. Okay, let's do some research. Give me a second. Oh my god, it's frozen. Hold on, give me a second. Thief, thief of virtue, or thief's last words? 1A FBF. Alright, let's go. level up, my guys. Thief by Revan. Is this what you want me to read, Mafia City? Because I'm going to read it with the utmost care and concern. We are the best. Alright, let's go. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume in these series on the life of Eslaf Erol, beggar, he should close this book immediately. Alright, we're reading Beggar first. We are slapping that shut shit. Let's go. Eslaf Erol was the last of the litter of 5 born to the queen of the prosperous Nordic kingdom of Erolgard. It goes beggar, thief, warrior, king. Okay, let's go, let's go. Thank you. We're reading all of this tonight, and then we'll be back. We'll be back for another night. I have to work for 4 days next, 10 hours a day. F my life. Looking for group. La Pircopa and her husband, the king of Erolgard, Itluaf. During pregnancy, the queen had been more than twice as wide as she was tall. And the act of delivery took 3 months and 6 days after it had begun. It is perhaps understandable that the La Pircopa elected, upon expelling Eslaf to frown, say, "Good riddance," and die. Like many Nords, Itluaf did not care very much for his wife and less for his children. His subjects were puzzled, therefore, when he announced that he would follow the ancient tradition of his people of Atmora of following his beloved spouse to the grave. Same Mafia City. Ha 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 ha. They had not thought they were particularly in love, nor were they aware that such a tradition existed. Still, the simple people were grateful, for the little royal drama alleviated their boredom, which was and is a common problem in the more obscure parts of northern Skyrim, particularly in wintertide. He gathered his household staff and his 5 fat, bawling little heirs in front of him, and divided his estate. To his son Enoch, he gave his title. To his son Laernu, he gave his land. To his son Swoibud, he gave his fortune. To his daughter Lysifitra, he gave his army. Itluaf's advisors had suggested he keep the inheritance together for the good of the kingdom, but Itluaf did not particularly care for his advisors, or the kingdom, for that matter. Upon making his announcement, he drew his dagger across his throat. One of the nurses, rather shy, finally decided to speak as the king's life ebbed away. Pizzazz! Pizzas! Your Highness, you forgot your 5th child, little Eslaf. So, real quick, if you read Eslaf backwards, it's false. Anyway, good Itluaf, which is backwards for faulty, groaned. I want that tattooed on my forehead. You think I'm raising these poopy babies? Loud and incorrect, but... Good faulty groaned. It is somewhat hard to concentrate with blood gushing from one's throat, after all. The king tried in vain to think of something to bequeath, but there was nothing left. Finally, he sputtered irritably. False! Should have taken something then. And died. That a babe but a few days old was opened the skills menu to level up. To demand his rightful inheritance was arguably unfair, but so false lore was given his birthright with his father's dying breath, he would have nothing but what he had taken. Since no one else would have him, the shy nurse, whose name was Absurd, took the baby home. It was a decrepit little shack, and over the years that followed it became more and more decrepit. Unable to find work, Absurd sold all of her furnishings to buy food for little False. By the time he was old enough to walk and talk, she had sold the walls and the roof as well, so they had nothing but a floor to call home. Sucks to suck, kid. Haha. Meh. And if you've ever been to Skyrim, you can appreciate that that is scarcely sufficient. Absurd did not tell False the story of his birth, or that his brothers and sister were leading quite nice lives with their inheritances, for, as we have said, she was rather shy and found it difficult to broach the subject. She was so painfully shy, in fact, that whenever he asked any questions about where he came from, Absurd would run away. That was more or less her answer to everything: to flee. In order to communicate with her at all, False learned how to run almost as soon as he could walk. He couldn't keep up with his adopted mother at first, but in time he learned to go toe-heel, if he anticipated a short but fast sprint, and heel-toe if it seemed Absurd was headed for a long-distance marathon flight. Hobo warrior true. He never did get all the answers he needed from her, but False did learn how to run. The kingdom of Draglor had, if the years that False was growing, became quite a grim place. King Phony did not have a treasury, but Dubious had been given that. He did not have any property for income, for Unreal had been given that. He did not have an army to protect the people, for Artificial had been given that. Furthermore, as he was but a child, all decisions in the kingdom went through Phony's rather corrupt council. It had become a bureaucratic, exploitative land of high taxes, rampant crime, and regular incursions from neighboring kingdoms. Not a particular unusual situation for a kingdom of Laermat, but an unpleasant one nonetheless. Oh yeah! The time finally came when the tax collector arrived to Absurd's hovel, such as it was, to collect the only thing he could, the floor. Rather than protest, the poor shy maid ran away, and False never saw her again. Without a home or a mother, False did not know what to do. He had grown accustomed to the cold open air in Absurd's shack, but he was hungry. "May I have a piece of meat?" he asked the butcher down the street. "I am very eager." The man had known the boy for years, often spoke to his wife about how sorry he felt for him, growing up in a home with no ceilings or walls. He smiled at False and said, "Go away or I'll hit you." False hurriedly left the butcher and went to a nearby tavern. The tax's names were Edirg, Greedy. The tavern keeper had been a former valet in the king's court and knew that the boy was by right a prince. Open the skill menu to level up. My Dom. Hi, Dom. Oh, wait, I'll hit you. Hold on. Allow? May I have something to eat? Islaf asked the tavern character. I'm very hungry. Without saying a word, handed him a piece of fruit and a piece of dried meat. The lad took it wide-eyed, and as he devoured it, he thanked the man very else. "If I see you begging on the streets tomorrow," the man growled, "I'll kill you myself. There are only so many beggars we of the guild allow in any town, and you make it one too many. You're ruining business." It was a good thing False Lore knew how to run. He ran all night. False Lore's story is continued in the book Faith. Which is this book by Revan. But we're done for tonight. Oh my gosh. Did you have a wonderful time with my...
Fear not. The war giant will be ready.
Was this amazing? I have to hit allow. Can I turn off auto mod like in general? Is this place not the softest?
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life. When I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
Everything's all right.
Everything's all right. All right, my people. Oh my gosh, we had such a good time tonight. Yeah, it was super fun. I only streamed like 6 hours of the course of like 3 days. Gosh. Alright, peoples. Only ever found the Thief book. I'm so glad to see the first book in this series. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Have a pleasant night. I'm going to work for the next 40 hours in the next 4 days, and I'm not happy about it. And I'm going to cry probably every night when I finish work, but good night.